Someone left a comment in my last video, and this is what it said. This video in no way gave a legitimate answer to why this creator's God would allow suffering, especially if that God is supposedly benevolent. And honestly, that's fair. This is the hardest question in Christianity, and it deserves a real and honest and direct answer, not cliches. So today, I'm going to explain clearly, biblically, and logically what the Bible says in this matter, and why the Bible's answer is actually not what we all expect. If you're watching this and you've ever asked, why does God allow suffering? Why did God let this happen? Why do good people suffer? Why doesn't God stop evil? Why is our world so broken? These are not signs of a weak faith. These are actually questions the entire Bible wrestles with. Even Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And so let's stop oversimplifying people's pain that they live with, and let's answer this question. Let's dig in. Let's start at the beginning. In Genesis chapters 1 and 2, God created. No sickness, no death, no betrayal, no trauma, no evil. The world God created was good. The pain entered the world in Genesis chapter 3 at the fall. So we have to be clear. Suffering is not God's original design. Suffering is the result of sin entering creation. Not all suffering is personal sin, but all suffering traces back to the fall. This matters because the critics' question assume God designed a world full of pain. He didn't. Sin broke what God created good. This is the part most skeptics skip over. If God removed all suffering, he would have to remove all choice, because real choice plus a broken world equals pain. Think about it. If God stopped all evil people, he would also stop free will. If God forced people to obey, love wouldn't be real. It would be programming. A world without suffering would require God to override every decision, stop every harmful action, eliminate every wrong choice, erase human freedom. That would make us robots, not humans. A benevolent God allows free will, because free will is the foundation of real love. This world is not the final version of reality. It's the broken version. God allows temporary suffering so that sin can be confronted, justice can be carried out, mercy can be offered, people can turn to him freely. Evil can run its course and be judged once for all. This is exactly why Revelation says God will wipe every tear and there will be no more death, crying, or pain. And that is in Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. The end of suffering is coming, but God is allowing temporary world so he can create an eternal world where suffering no longer exists. This is what separates Christianity from every other worldview. We don't worship a distant God who watches suffering from afar. We worship a God who entered suffering himself. Jesus was betrayed. He was rejected. He was mocked. He was tortured. He felt abandoned. He felt pain we will never fully understand. And Hebrews chapter 4 verse 15 says, "He is touched by the feelings of our weakness." A benevolent God is not one who prevents all suffering. A benevolent God is one who steps into suffering to carry it with us and redeem it. God promises an end to suffering. Revelation chapter 21 verse 4 says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, no pain. For the old order of things has passed away." God never promised a pain-free life on earth, but he promised a pain-ended eternity. Suffering is temporary. eternity is forever. Every tear you've cried is accounted for, seen, held, remembered, redeemed. God does not waste pain, He transforms it, and one day He will end it forever. So, why would a loving God allow suffering? Here's the full biblical answer, put simply and clearly. We live in a fallen world, not the final world. Love requires freedom, and freedom allows pain. Suffering shapes us in ways comfort never can. God does not watch from afar, He suffers with us. God promises an eternity with no suffering at all. And He takes every painful thing and transforms it for good. Your pain is not meaningless. Your questions are not shameful. Your tears are not ignored. A benevolent God is not one who removes all suffering. A benevolent God is one who redeems it, transforms it, and one day ends it forever. If this message spoke to you, tell me in the comments what you want me to talk about next. And remember, God has not let go of you, not for one single moment. Here at Rodillo Studios, we talk about real things, healing from trauma and pain, marriage and relationships through a biblical lens, and how to stand firm in truth in today's world. Because here, faith isn't just something we talk about. It's the foundation for healing, restoration, and freedom. So if you're ready to grow, to heal, and to discover the kind of truth that sets you free, you're in the right place. Subscribe, stay a while, and let's walk this journey